philosopher, sociologist, historian, scholar, who presented an economic interpretation of history, how economics changes history. And his view of change, he looked upon change from Hegel's theory of dialectical progression. Hegel believed that whenever a new concept comes about, an opposing concept also comes into existence. And as a result of the interaction of these two concepts, a new concept comes about. Thesis plus antithesis leads to synthesis. That's what he said. Karl Marx used this thesis plus antithesis leading to synthesis in order to explain the change, the phenomena of change. And he said that in every society there is an internal contradiction. And because of these internal contradictions, changes takes place. And he looked upon these internal contradictions in a society in terms of classes in society. And he said that this is a class struggle, the struggle between different classes that leads to change. And therefore he said that every change in history, or every change will be accompanied by conflict, struggle, violence. There will be violent revolution, only then change will occur. I will end up by saying that today we are expecting change in our country. And I hope that this change will not be accompanied by violence, conflict and struggle as prophesied by Karl Marx. Thank you very much.
श्री आनंद, आप इस कार्य को संपन्न कराएं।
Dear participants,
my good friend, intellect, jurist, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, the Chief Justice of the historical High Court, Chartered High Court in the country, the eminent scholars, the great thinker. As I could see from his speech, a history professor, a student of Karl Marx, last statement he diluted. Guest of honor, Professor Enwar Faruqi, the another great professor, Shambi Menon, who delivered the conceptual idea of winds of change and its various aspects vividly presented to the galaxy of audience of this auditorium, Professor Shyam B. Menon, respected organizing committee members of this great, reputed educational institution producing eminent citizenry of this great country, my colleague, my brother Judge, Justice Tandon, Arun Tandon, chairman of this institution, the vice chairman, another professor who delivered the keynote address, Professor Mansa Mukherjee, respected family members of S.S. Khanna, in whose honor and memory this pleasant evening function of delivery of award ceremony is organized. Great academicians from different universities, my brother judges who are in the first row and the second row of the Allahabad High Court, ladies and gentlemen, the prize winners and the runners of the presentation of the Winds of Change, I congratulate you. I wish you, we all wish you a great success in your endeavor to serve the humanity. At the outset, I join you and the family members to pay rich tributes, a great thinker, a educationalist, a philanthropist, and an academician, a judicious advisor who has been responsible in building this magnitude education institution. I am not a believer of the religious sentiments. I respect them. I hope and trust. I am a strong believer of natural law and nature. Professor Damodarshree Khanna, like Vishwamitra, said that he did not allow the person to go to the heaven or Naraka. But I am certain the galaxy of audience and the guests on the dais, all his family members, by arranging this meaningful function, Professor Damodarshree Khanna is seeing us and we are remembering him. We are paying rich tributes to the great soul. Very, very important topic, the Winds of Change, is delivered by Professor Shyam B. Menon. Winds of change all over the world is taking place. It is inevitable. The Karl Marx and Engels strongly propounded, perceived, and proved to be correct the historical materialism and dialectical materialism. The historical materialism and dialectical materialism envisages change of system. That we have witnessed in the world over, in our country. In this country, from the rule of the kings and emperors, that's the feudal system to the capital system, the capital system to the social system. Our constitution is a great Bible. On 26 January 1950, we became republic. We accepted the great Bible, the Constitution of India, the preamble of the Constitution, which fell for interpretation before the 13th bench judgment of Kesavananda Bharati, way back in 1973, they interpreted Part 3 and Part 4, particularly the preamble of the Constitution, said that the Part 3 and Part 4 are heart and soul.